Yeah, so hello everyone. My name is Anubhav Mishra, and today we are here to discuss about the US visa biometrics things that I went through, and what all things I needed to carry, and the whole experience that I went through. So first of all, I went to the Delhi Consulate of the Visa Application Center, which is in Shivaji Stadium metro station. So for reaching that, you can go to the Shivaji Stadium metro station, which falls on the Airport Express line, which is the orange line, and then you have to go 2 floors underground. Then you'll be reaching near the Delhi of US Visa Application Center. So my slot was of Sunday of around 4:30, and I reached well before time of around 3:30 only. And first, let's discuss about the things that we need to carry in this biometrics, and then I'll tell you about the whole experience of mine, what all went through, and in the end, other few questions that I will answer your also. So in this biometrics, we don't need to carry much of documents. Only a few documents are required, such as the passport, signed I-20 with date on it, and DS-160 confirmation, visa appointment page, and also the service fee payment receipt, which is the $350 one, and also the MRV fees payment receipt, which is of the 50 around 15,500 rupees one. So only these documents are required, and also you can carry your offer letter of your university that you are going to, or whatever reason for you're going for the biometrics. So I saw people carrying a lot of documents, but not not a lot of these are required. Only a few are required in biometrics. You may carry them in your visa interview, but not in the biometrics. So let's carry on with the experience of mine. So my slot was of around 4:30 p.m. in on Sunday, and also one another thing about the timings of Delhi Consulate. I got a little confused with that. So I'll tell you about the timings. From Monday to Friday, it is from 8 a.m. Not 8 a.m. It's from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And on Saturday it is closed, and on Sunday it is open. So on Sunday it's around again 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sorry, 6 p.m. On Sunday it is till 5 p.m. only. So keep this in mind. On Saturday it is closed, and till on Sunday it is till 5 p.m. only. About I'm telling about the Delhi Consulate only, because this thing happened for I had opted for passport collection after my visa interview, and I forgot, I didn't check that it was a holiday on Saturday, and I went there and I got to know that visa application center was closed on Saturday. So yeah, it's open on all days, just not on Saturday. So about the experience of mine, they'll if you reach well before your time, they'll ask you to, like 1 hour before, they'll ask you to stand in a separate line where nothing is happening, just you're waiting. And then there is another line, the which is the final one, where you'll need to go, and there you'll be waiting, and there when your final slot is there, you'll be waiting for around 15 to 20 minutes. There your passport will be checked, DS-160 confirmation page will be checked, and also your appointment letter will be checked. They'll mark some small tick ticks on your printouts of these pages, and then they'll move you forward onto the next line. And if you have some problem, like I saw one girl was having some space problem in their name also, so that also needs to be corrected. And earlier you might know there was like we could change the DS-160 number in our CGI portal, but now it has been removed. So if you have to make the changes, you can make those changes at your biometrics or visa application center also. Whenever you have an appointment, you just need to tell them about it. So yeah, and from this line they move you on to another line, which will carry you into the final room, not the final room, the main area where it is happening. So now there will be another security check of yours, where they'll check you if you have anything suspicious in your backpack or in your pockets and all. Only the some people have doubts, like we can carry phone and all inside or not. So you can carry your mobile phones inside, but it needs to be switched off. They'll repeat this a number of times, so just make sure it is switched off. And apart from this, no electronics at all is allowed inside. Even smartwatches, if you have, they are also not allowed inside. And yeah, so after this security check, then you'll move on to one counter. Again, they'll ask for your DS-160 and passport, and they'll do something in their system, and you'll have to wait like 10-15 seconds there, and then they'll move on to you to another line, which is where the final place is there, where this biometrics, your fingerprints and photo will be taken. So there you'll be waiting, and one person will be telling everyone to go to this counter and that counter. So you'll wait around 5-10 minutes there, and then a number of counter will be assigned to you. Then you need to go there. So once you go to the counter, then again the officer in front of you, there's a glass shield between you and the officer, and there is a small uh, steel pocket kind of thing where you can slide in your documents. So he'll ask you again for your passport and DS-160 confirmation, and then he'll check everything in his computer if everything is correct or not. Again, he'll do some small markings just to check if everything is right. And then he'll ask you to scan your left forehand fingers, then right forehand fingers, and then both of your thumbs. And then he'll take a photo of yours, and he'll ask you to get ready for it. Matlab, he'll give you some 3-4 time. It's not like just randomly he'll take a photo of yours. And after this, he'll just put a stamp on your DS-160 confirmation page, and then he'll ask you to go. So here your work is complete, but if you have some other doubt, you can ask that officer. And yeah, here your work will be done, and then you can just there is the exit door in the back side of the office. uh, Besides, the all the counters are there. So here there will be a guard. He'll ask you if you have done your process and all, and then he'll ask you for the to show the stamp to him on your DS-160 confirmation page. So yeah, you will show it to him, and then you can exit. Your biometrics process is done. Now the main visa interview is there. We'll discuss that in the next video. So about few things which some people have questioned. So yes, about the editing process, you can ask the people who are there. They're really helpful. All the staff, they'll do all the editing, whatever is required to you. Just need to tell them. It will take some extra time, but yeah, it will be done. And some people have doubts regarding lockers also. So yes, there is a locker facility available in front of the visa application center, but it is a private company and not of US consulate, some anything related to that. And also it is chargeable around 200 or 400. I didn't take it, but I know something around that only. So it's better to not bring any such items. uh, don't bring any electronics other than your phones and your documents. In fact, some people have doubts whether they can carry their backpacks inside the room, or the consulate where this biometric thing happens. So yes, you can carry. I myself went with a bag inside it. I even had a water bottle and some documents and my mobile phone also, which was switched off. So yes, you can carry your backpacks. For that, you don't need to go to the lockers and use it. It'll just be a waste of time and money. So don't carry other things, other electronics than your laptops. And yeah, I guess I've answered most of the questions. It's a fairly simple process. Like, mine was for 4:30 slot, but I went in around 3:50, and I had reached around 3:30. So around 20 minutes I had to wait. I went in around 3:50, and at 4:20 my whole process was done. So it took about 10-15 minutes inside the room and 10-15 minutes outside waiting in the line. So it was not much of a long process. It was a fairly simple process, and you can just do it easily. Don't need to think much about it. And other thing, it's just worth mentioning, all the staff there in Delhi Consulate are Indians only, no Americans. In the embassy, only the interviewers and the few person who will check your documents will be American, but all are Indians here. So you can talk in Hindi also if you want to. They'll easily help you out. So yeah, this was my experience. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them. And I'll also drop the list of documents that you need to carry with on your biometrics. So yeah, thanks everyone. Have a nice day.